All right, morning. Welcome to the call.
Morning.
Morning. Volunteers for roleplay?
Ren, would you be
Yes,
able to go ahead? Ren, would you be able to go
Yes.
ahead? I think you're
Which
down.
okay. Expired.
Yeah, whichever one you feel comfortable, go ahead. Call Sunny.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Sunny, please?
who is this?
Hi, it's Van from EXP Real Estate. I'm calling about your home. Is it currently on or off the market?
Well, it's off the market, but you can call my agent. Do you need the
Okay,
phone
it's
number?
off the market. I can call your agent. Um, so originally, if you were to sell it, where would you have moved to?
I'm curious, why are you asking?
We have a lot of buyers that we're working with, um, in the area.
Yeah, sure. Bring them over. You have a buyer?
We work with a lot of buyers. That's exactly why we would need to meet. I would show you the maximum amount of money you get for your home, the amount of time it takes, and what we do differently. Would 4 or 6 work for you tomorrow, or 4 or 6 today?
Well, I'm not looking for another agent. Like I said, I have one, but if you have a buyer, you can either bring them directly or you can contact my agent to show the property.
Would we be able to meet so that I can see your home and be able to tell my buyers exactly what I've seen um and be able to have my buyers be confident that I was there?
Yeah, that's not a problem. When would you like to come by?
Would 4 or 6 work for you
Yeah,
today or tomorrow?
I personally won't be there, but somebody will be home, so you can stop by.
When would be a better day that you would be there?
I usually come in around 6:30, weekdays from my work.
Okay, so would 6:30 work for you tomorrow?
Yeah, yes, like I said, it's up to you. If you want to see the property, I have somebody that can open the door for you.
Okay, I'll meet you at 6:30 tomorrow when you
Okay,
get back.
no problem.
Is there another alternate number, or is this the only number to reach you at?
This is my cell phone, so this is probably the only number that I have.
Okay, great, Sonny. I'll see you at 6:30 tomorrow.
Feedback?
Oh, okay. So yeah, overall it's great. He was stuck into the script, but I think I could use some more. Like the script can be more natural in terms of using it, and that's overall. That's what I took out from the call. It seems like it's not natural enough. What do you think, guys?
So my thought is it's great that you closed, Van, but I would want to take advantage of knowing a little bit more about where the seller is in their, in the process of selling their property. You asked me the question, where would I go? But then once I gave you an objection, you moved past it and you closed. So my suggestion would be to always come back and know a little bit more, because you're going unarmed to shoot a target, if that makes sense. What is causing me to sell? Why the property didn't sell? How did they pick the agent? How did they figure out the price? All these are relevant factors. So until you know all these things, the presentation would not be as effective. It's great that you insisted that you meet the seller and you only book the appointment then. See, these are some positives, but ultimately there is a lot more to just an appointment per se. So that's my suggestion, but great job on trying. But you have to make the most of it while on the phone with the prospect seller.
Yes,
You-
I think that you close was good, and it's always good to close. And also, maybe acknowledge that calling them. Let's say if they would say, call my agent. Okay, I'll make a note. I'll call we'll make a note. Call your agent, and then move on with the next questions. We do have to acknowledge it. Do we have to object that? No, not necessary until it comes up 2 times, 3 times again. Okay, and always go back with the questions. Go back with the questions on why, when, and where they're moving, why they're moving, when they're moving, what is the reason of causing this move, right? So we always want to know, understanding their situation. But overall, good job on doing your first role play on the call, which is good. Okay.
Move on. Let's
Yes.
anybody else can volunteer or want to hear a script, or I can give you a call, whatever works.
Maybe
Oh, you can. Mhm.
maybe we can do a for sale by owner, Sunny.
Yeah,
You want to do a for sale by owner?
yeah. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Good morning. My name is Sunny. I am a local realtor. I'm calling for, it says Andy, the homeowner. Is that you, Andy?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Pleasure speaking to you this morning. I am doing a survey of all the for sale by owners that have listed their property themselves. Is your property currently available, listed at $999, Andy? Is that correct?
Yeah, it is for sale. If you're a buyer, bring them over.
Absolutely. I work with a lot of buyers and
Yep.
sellers in the area and have been doing so for a number of years. Now, I do have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. I just wanted to confirm your home is a 4-bedroom home. It's got an unfinished basement, and you are asking 999,000. Is that correct?
That's correct.
If I were to bring you a qualified buyer, you would work with me. Is that correct?
I mean, we only give 2% to the
2%.
who brings a buyer. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm making notes for that. You are paying 2% on a successful sale. Now, Andy, I'm curious, if you were to successfully sell this home, where would you go next?
I mean, doesn't matter. I just want to get us sold.
Absolutely. I would want to get this sold for you as well, but it is very important for you to know, or for me to know, as to what's next. Why go through the process of selling the home, pay the 2% commission, make the move? A lot of my buyers and sellers don't like moving. Do you?
Well, I mean, it depends. Depends. If I make money, I don't mind move.
I would be so too. If I were to put some money in my pocket now, would you buy a bigger home, smaller home? What's the plan?
I just want to cash out at this moment.
You want to cash out.
Yes.
Interesting. And if you were to cash out, would you go back to renting a property?
I currently own a property.
You own another one,
That's
and you
correct.
would be moving in there.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's excellent. And in this specific market, what would you rate your motivation to sell this property and move into the other home that you want to move in?
Honestly, I just want to get my price. If you can bring me the price, I don't mind at all.
Andy, I am committed to helping sellers like you get the best price on the market possible.
Yeah.
Now, one of the key factors is marketing, and I'm curious, what are the methods that you are using to market your home?
I mean, whatever you guys are doing, right? Online, KGG, sign at the lawn, open
Nice.
house, whatever you guys are doing, I'm doing already. So I know what you guys are doing.
That's excellent, Andy. I must applaud you for taking all the steps, whether it's the open house and Kijiji, and that's wonderful. Now,
Yeah.
are you in a position to negotiate the price down when working with a direct buyer?
I mean, I don't want to give it away, right?
Absolutely. And I am with you. Being in business for about 10 years, I have never given a property away, just something that you should know. And if we were to ever work together, I would never start today. Now, tell me, Andy, why did you decide to sell it yourself rather list with a powerful agent that can do the job for you, get you proven results?
I don't see them doing that could get the, I mean, what, like I said, whatever you guys are doing, I do myself. So why pay the money?
Absolutely. I understand where you're coming from. If you were to deploy the same tools, you are thinking you could get the results that an agent would get for you. Now, Andy, let me ask you a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Seems like you know the process, seems like you know exactly what you're doing. But as a smart investor looking to put the most money in your pocket, if there was an opportunity where we get you the most money in your pocket without the hassle, would you be open to meeting with me for 15 minutes where I show you proven techniques that have worked for sellers that have put me to work? Would you have some time maybe today at 5 o'clock or maybe 6 o'clock tomorrow?
What do you mean?
So what we do is when we meet, we want to discuss on three specific things. Can I share what they are?
Yeah, sure.
If we were to work together, what is the most amount of dollars that I can get for your property today from a qualified prospect? Number two, how long is this process going to take if we were to work together? Would it take 10 days, 30 days, 40 days, depending on the price that we agree on? And number three, one of the most important things is what are the tools that we deploy, meaning marketing strategy that is specific to your property, that is proven to get the results that you're looking for. And can I share the best part?
Yeah.
No obligation. If what I say makes sense, you can put me to work. If not, I shake your hand and we work down the road. Would you be available today at 3 or maybe tomorrow at 5 works better for you?
You know, Sonny, all sounds good. You know, I still want to test it out for a month or so, and if that doesn't work out, because we have a rate cut tomorrow, right? And
Absolutely.
and if that doesn't work out, I'll reach out to you. How about that?
Yes, absolutely. You certainly can do that. Can I give you some inside information?
Sure.
My this is again a prediction. I am thinking that the rate is going to be held off, so there's not going to be a drop. That's just my take on it.
Yeah.
Second side, while you want to try selling the property yourself, we have a plan where you list it with us, and if we were to bring a buyer, we can work together, or you carry on your efforts. And I would love to speak to you about this when we meet. Today at 5 or maybe tomorrow at 6 works better for you.
I mean, let me talk to my wife.
Absolutely. It's very important that your wife be on board. Is she on the title with you on the property?
No, she's not, but you know, we need to discuss, right?
Absolutely. Now, what would she say if you would say an agent who's hungry for business, who's committed to the process, can get us the most money in our pocket, help us cash out, and you can move to the other property that you own? Would she be opposed to that, or would she be open to meeting with us for about 20 minutes? I can do tomorrow or the next day, not a problem. You still talk, I can call you and confirm. Is that okay with you?
Sure, we can do that.
Tentatively, I'll put you down for 6 o'clock. I'll certainly give you a call in the morning to make sure you and your wife are on board. Is that fair?
Sounds fair.
Excellent. Well, Andy, I so appreciate the time. I'll make sure I send you some. I see your email here. I'm going to be sending you a resume that you can review yourself and share with your wife. And I am excited to meeting you tomorrow, getting your property sold and getting you moved to your other property. Okay.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Good job. Good job. Persistent. One after another one after my objection, right?
Good job. Good job.
Typically,
Yes.
that's the
And
that's the problem.
yes, energy was there. Keep it going.
needed we'll try for 4 weeks. Exactly what you said is what they say.
Yeah.
So we do everything. We are doing everything an agent would do. So
Yes.
these are anybody that's on the call or listening later on. The objections that Andy has pointed out are precisely what you can expect on any for sale by owner call.
Yes.
We know what we are doing.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
We
this
can-
is
we-
one of a very good call from you. One of best for sale by owner call.
Thank you. So Perfect. If any other comments, feedback, suggestion, anything I can do to improve, or we can move on?
Well, there's one thing that I heard lately for the sales by owner. There's one way talking about, you know, they can like sales, like the sellers can do everything what a realtor can do, but one of the tedious and most annoying part of the transaction, I heard something like 2/3 of the transaction they fell through with sales by owner, majorly because they have to deal with the paperwork, like the lawyers, the inspection, and those paperwork that go back and forth. It, it ended up like 2/3 of the transaction being fell through because of this. So this could be one of the major advantages hiring a realtor, because we are not just doing the same usual thing like putting a sign and everything, but we also do behind the work and then negotiating and more importantly, the paperwork.
Great point.
Yep.
But yesterday I was in this predicament, Antonio, where the purchaser says, or the buyer who's my client says, you can't just be putting the price that they're looking for. You got to negotiate. You got to do your job. How will you handle this?
Yeah, and it's very important to have a third person, not directly negotiating. This is the almost like the 101 negotiating power, where you have a third party to do the work, the talking, instead
And
of facing each other. Yeah.
what would you say to this purchaser, to this buyer?
The buyer stating,
Buyer says, you can't be putting asking price what the seller is asking. Your job is to negotiate for me. What would you say to
and
them?
you'll be representing the
Buyer.
buyer? Yeah, I mean, of course, that's my job to get you the best price, correct?
Exactly. Yes.
And if we were to do a search in the area and see what is this property will go for, you will go for the market price, would you? Or a little bit, we can negotiate a little bit. Would you be interested?
Yes. Exactly.
So it's not, I mean, we can't be opposed to what they want. Always agree. Yes, it is our job to negotiate the best dollar for you. Now we have to look at what is the overall selling price, sold price in the area. If a townhouse in the area is selling at $1 million, and the property is listing at 980, I mean, should you go down? I mean, somewhat, maybe 10, 20 maximum just to negotiate. And it depends on the market. Is it going up or down or a flat market? Overall, so we have to let them ask them the right questions, not just asking questions. Questions is very important, and as well as asking the right questions to guide them to what we're looking for, or to guide them to where we're going.
Exactly. Let's move on. We have a few more minutes. Any volunteers for another call, another role play? Any
Just,
script? Yeah.
sorry, quickly going back to what you said, Sunny, about your buyer. Maybe probably we could like tell them like we can educate you and let you know as to what the property has been selling and to be realistic. Otherwise, you're going to be losing that too if you're going to go too low. I don't.
Yes, one of the ways to handle this, Rafia, is to agree. Absolutely, it is my job to be in the best interest or work towards the best interest for you. Now, tell me, do you absolutely feel that this is the right property for you and your loved ones? Based on the conversation that we had or the comparables that I sent to you and your wife, do you see value in where I'm coming from, that I am, this is the price that it should be? Oh, no. Okay, tell me more. No, we want to still offer this price. Okay, sure, no problem. We can try, but you just have to know that it may not work out for us, and so on and so forth. So that's what Andy said. No point of arguing. Give them the right picture, and if they still want to do it a certain way, maybe we have a choice, but we don't have a choice.
And going back, it is really depends on the market right now, right? And if the price that they're offering is very competitive, you should do it sooner. You should guide them guide
Yeah.
them, asking the right question, do it sooner than later if it's a really good deal. Right? If they don't want to go on, that's fine. Say, hey, it's okay. You don't want to go on, no problem. I'm seeing this probably potentially if we don't go right now, it could be that it will go over asking price next couple of days, for example. But we want to make sure that we know the market very well to say that. Otherwise, it will backfire yourself, right?
Perfect.
Any objections want to go through?
Any,
Any wins? How about that? Wins, any objections? Well, I saw both of you have been taking notes at the beginning, right? Which is very good. If you heard anything that you feel that it's good, write it down. Apply it. That's what I used to do that as well. So good job on that.
any other specific objections that came up yesterday during prospecting? Anything that we can talk about? No? Let's do, Andy, let's do a, with the interest rate, you're calling your database. Call me.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
You want me to call you about the interest rate selling?
No, just referral, just, database call, telling
Ring,
just
ring.
people. Yes, hello?
Hey, Sonny, this is business call. Do you have a minute for me?
Always have a minute for you, Andy. What's up?
Thank you. Thank you for that. Well, the market is changing right now. We see there's a lot of opportunity out there. I was wondering anyone that you know might be taking advantage of this market where you can get some deals. Anyone that you know may be looking to buy or sell that could use my service?
Oh, I thought nothing is selling. It's a very difficult market.
Well, I mean, there has been homes that are sitting on the market, as well as there's some other homes who are presented well are selling, right, and selling at a good price as well. Now, if we can find you a deal, would you be interested in buying or selling a home or upsizing for your home in your situation?
Well, not personally, not ready yet, but if somebody comes across and asks me, I'll always make sure I recommend you and your services to them.
Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that for doing it for me. Now, anyone that you know might be looking to sell or buy could use my service.
Like I said, I can't think of anybody right now.
Not a problem. If you do, you got myself, you got my number. All right.
Yes, for sure.
Looking forward to see you. How's family doing?
Family's good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. How's your family?
Doing good, doing good. All right.
Excellent. Okay.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, for sure. Talk soon.
Something it was about something like that. But yeah, you're always going to come in with a situation where business first, and then ask about personal.
And 2 steps. One, ask about themselves, and second, remind them of maybe in their neighborhood, office, maybe somebody in their religious group is considering buying, selling, investing. We are eager to help.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
No further questions. Then we'll move on.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys.
Take
Have a good
care.
night. Bye-bye.
Bye.